Hey everyone, it's Devin from MamaCheaps.com, and I'm told it's Friday. The news people said it was Friday. I am somewhere in a space-time continuum. Days have no meaning anymore. Hours have no meaning. One can eat food at any hour of the day. It doesn't really matter. And for just all intents and purposes, this is the first time I have not had my hair in a big old sloppy bun for about a month. And if I'm squinty at all, it's because I'm in front of the window in my bedroom, and not really used to the sun because I've been living like a nomad, like a little hermit in my house. So, but I picked a nice well-lit spot for my video. Also the one spot where my children are not, or where Bob is not, because he has taken over my office, or at least half of it. So, anyway, hope this finds you all well and healthy. This is something, isn't it? Yeah, so I've been pumping out the printables and the free content on my site, and I cannot thank all of you enough for enjoying it and using it and just, you know, sticking around. So I think I have a really fun one today, and I wanted to make a little video just to kind of explain how to use it. If you have participated at this point in a Zoom chat or a Google Hangout, or there's other varieties, there's group FaceTime, there's house party, there's Skype, I'm sure I'm missing some. But these are great ways to like just kind of have a human connection when you can't have a human connection, at least not physically. You can just kind of pop on and say hi, cheers with a drink of your choice. For the kids, it's been a nice way for them just to see their friends and their family. We have done Zoom chats with friends. We've done them with our family, like Easter weekend. It was nice just to get to see everybody, since normally we would be having a family get together, and that couldn't happen this year. One of the things in particular that my kids are loving is when they get to participate in a virtual scavenger hunt. So they used Zoom to do this on. You can use your platform of choice. And I guess the main ones that they've done have been with the farm where they ride horses. And it is exactly how it sounds. So a scavenger hunt, you have like a list of things that you have to find, and maybe you're going to earn points for finding them or whatever. But believe it or not, these can be done pretty successfully over a video chat, and it's not too hard. But I made this super snazzy printable pack for you. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through the pages real quick. Just click on the link in the blog post that should be linked somewhere correlating with this video. You're either on the blog post right now or you're on social media, and I'm sure I put the link in the comments or the status, so you know what to do. You will get 3 pages all in one handy dandy PDF file with this scavenger hunt. So once you get the, you'll follow the link on my website, stick your email address in the little form, click submit. It should be delivered within a few minutes to your inbox. If you can't find it in your spam or your Gmail promotions tab, just give me a holler. I'm happy to send it to you. So you'll get one PDF that contains 3 pages. This file is kind of meant for whoever's going to host the scavenger hunt. So if you want to, if you're going to be the leader of the hunt, you'll have this printable pack, and here are the ways you're going to use it. It's all open to interpretation. There are no rules anymore. Do whatever the heck you want. But here's how I would use it if it were me. So, you're going to start out with this page. This is the virtual scavenger hunt planning page, because here's where you're going to plan your scavenger hunt. Isn't that nifty? So what I did was I made some different sections, and I made boxes that show you how many points each item would be worth that's in that box. So here's the 1 point box, 3 points, 5 points, 10 points, notes if you feel like you need to take some notes. You, as the host, you're going to decide ahead of time. You are going to decide what things people will be finding. And don't tell them ahead of time, because that's the hunt part of the whole game. They have to go hunt for it. Maybe you'll set a timer. That is optional. So what you're going to do is, before you have your scavenger hunt, you're going to use this page to plan out your scavenger hunt. Okay? You're going to use this page. You're going to write down a few things in each box. Try to make the high point value boxes things that are like a little more rare or a little more difficult to find, since they're worth more points. So if you're stumped for ideas of what to have your people look for, you're going to use this virtual scavenger hunt ideas page. And here I have 50 different items listed, and they range from super duper easy, like a can of food, to maybe a little more tricky, like a 50-cent piece, or a yearbook, or a VHS tape, even though, you know, we still have some of them in our house. So anyway, but that's maybe a great kind of like idea starter for you, a game starter. And you could theme them, like you could theme it around a different, depending on what group you're playing with. You could do like the one that the kids did with friends from the farm where they ride horses. It was like equestrian themed, all horse themed. So you could do holiday themed, whatever. There are no rules. I've said this before. Just have fun with it. So you're going to, whether you use my list of ideas or just come up with them on your own, fill this page out ahead of time. And I recommend choosing 12 things for people to find. You'll see why in a minute. So pick 12 things, jot them down in the different boxes, and you're done. You're ready. You've all planned out. Now you need to invite people to your scavenger hunt. You can use whatever platform, video platform you are most comfortable with. Again, we've done it the most often with Zoom, so it just depends on your level of comfort and whatever you have access to. So you're going to invite your people to your virtual scavenger hunt. You have to have a specific start time so they know when to come. Everyone gets logged in, figure out who's playing. Now you need your scorecard. So for your scorecard, you are going to write everyone's name down. They can play by themselves, they can play on a team, whatever. Here's why I said 12 items, because I was able to fit 12 boxes, 12 rounds. You can do more, you can do less, you can print more pages, whatever you want to do. It's your day, it's your game, okay? So this one has 12. And you can decide if you want to use a timer or not. But basically, you'll start your game and you'll be like, okay, here's the first item. The first item is a keychain, or a pet dog, or a framed picture of Elvis, whatever. And then they have to find the item in their house. Decide, I would set a timer if I were you, and it doesn't matter, you pick your time limit, but I mean, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, if people are a little slower and need more time, or if you're just trying to stretch this out and do a longer game, maybe you can go, you know, a couple minutes, but set like a timer. You don't want people like lost in their house for an hour being like, I know I have that yearbook somewhere. Like, set some limits. It's cool. And then people have to find the item in their house, and whether they take their camera with the zoom on it to that item, or I suggest they have to like round it up and bring it to the, you know, wherever they're playing. So you set your timer, you'll say, all right, go find a keychain, go find a can of food, go find a fruit, whatever. They have to go within the time limit. They bring their item and they show you. You're the host, you're the judge, you get the final say, and they show you, and if you decide, yes, you have found that item, then next to their name, under that round, give them however many points you already decided that that item is worth. So, if you are getting ready, you're playing round one, so we're looking at the first column, you know, first column of boxes here, you say, the first item is worth 1 point. I need you to go find a really, really easy. I need you to go find a can of soup. So they have to go find a can of soup. Because you have a can of soup. You've already written it down here, so it's not hard. They go, and whoever finds a can of soup and shows you a can of soup on the chat, give them 1 point in that box. And then maybe you're going to move on. Maybe you're going to like kick it up a notch. You're going to go right out of the bag with a 10-point item. And hopefully when you've done your planning, you've made the 10 points, the 5 points, like maybe items that are a little more elusive, like harder to find. So maybe you're going to say 10 points, go find a road map. So people have to find like a road, some kind of map, like a map in their house. And they bring you a map. And then whoever brings you that within the time, the second column, you're going to put 10 points next to their name. It's really self-explanatory, right? Right. It's just the only part that's a little bit different is you're watching it virtually. You're doing this virtually, not in person. When you get to the very end of your game, however many rounds you decide you're going to have, you simply just go across and total up everyone's points. High points is the winner. So, it's a lot of fun. It is. So, you'll get all 3 of these pages. And you can print, once you have the PDF file from my email, you can print as many as you want. But the biggest thing is like I would, unless you're playing with really little kids and you want to give them like a serious head start, don't share the list of things that you're going to have them find, because that kind of negates the whole idea of a scavenger hunt. Kind of takes the challenge out. But have fun with it, do different themes, change it up, whatever. My kids have really enjoyed these, and it's just been a fun way to get them moving and interacting, and, you know, make them add up their own totals. They can keep track of their own points. That's one version when they play with the kids from the farm. They have a dry erase board, and my kids will keep track of how many points they have earned, and then they can kind of corroborate that with the judge at the end. But I don't know. It's fun. It's free. It's something that will maybe buy you a little bit of time. You can be like me and hide in your bedroom. And I also was not thinking about my outfit here. I'm kind of like camouflaging it. It's a hockey shirt, Flyers, but gray on gray. But that's not even my bedspread. You know what? My bed's not made. It's a mess. The kids have like crap all over the bed, books and iPads. So I just covered it all up with the blanket. That's all this is, just hiding the mess. So if you give this a try, let me know how it works out for you. And if you have ideas for more things I can make for you, let me know. And that's all I got. That's all I got. Hope you're doing well. And that's it. Look, dog's barking. I knew the quiet wouldn't last. Anyway, have fun with this. Let me know how it goes. Talk to you. Peace out.